Happy New Year's, everyone, and welcome to another episode of CA Talks, a podcast for students by students. And today we're going to be talking about the college admission process and whatnot.
All right, so first thing, seniors, congrats to you if you got accepted to your first choice school. Woo! We are almost done with college applications, so go us. Of course, that doesn't mean it's over for us. Remember to keep applying for scholarships and keep those grades up. Juniors, college applications have not started for you yet, but it is always a great time to get started on the college application process. So as seniors, Nico and I, we're going to give you some college tips so you can best prepare.
Start that test prep early. That's the first thing we want to tell you, juniors. It is so important to have a good essay or an SAT and ACT score that you are satisfied with before the end of summer. Of course, you can take the tests in your senior year, but you don't want that stress on top of college applications and your assignments and whatnot. So it's really recommended that you take the time now to study, now, so that it can pay off later. You'll need a 1210 or a 1220. I think it's going to go up this year for the SAT to get a 75% bright futures, and then a 27 on the ACT for 75% bright futures. And don't be afraid to retake or even take the ACT because some people say that they do better on the ACT than the SAT. So just try everything, right?
All right, so number 2, create that academic resume. So as you start applying for scholarships and college preparation, summer programs, and internships, remember that you're going to want an academic resume. You give this to your counselors so they're able to create letters of rec for you. And it's especially important because it gives them a little brag sheet so they can add some extra details into their letters of rec. So remember to add your grades, your extracurriculars, and your achievements onto this brag sheet / academic resume. That way it'll make it easier for them to write that important letter of rec.
Apply to college preparation and summer programs and internships. These are good experiences to not just, you could also they're good experiences to just meet people and just have a fun time, but they're also good for your college apps and to learn more about what college will be like, and if it's an internship based on what you're planning on to study in, then it could also be a good experience to have so you can understand better. And then of course it will also look good on those college apps because it will show that you actually have an interest. So apply now because many of them are starting to open, and look up look up college programs and just think what you might be interested in.
Get close to your teachers and professors, of course. So we're always all up in here talking to Dr. O'Neill, Mr. O'Neill, and Dr. Aiken, and even the administrators our counselors. And so it's really great to build that relationship with your teachers and professors because that way they're able to write better letter of rec for you. That way they get to know you on a more personal level. And what's really great about CA is that we really have an emphasis on personal relationships with our professors. So don't be afraid to walk into their office hours or come into their office if they're telling you that you're welcome at any time. Don't be scared. Pull up, and they'll definitely want to have a conversation with you.
Look into applying to scholarships now, because even though you're not a senior, there are still scholarships out there for juniors. So it's good to start applying now so you have money by the time you get accepted to a college, some money guaranteed. And then get a timeline of scholarships that will be due from now until next year, so that you can have the deadlines in mind, so that you can really be prepared. Scholarships are really important because they give you money, so definitely be applying to those. The trick with scholarships is applying to as many as possible.
Do you want to brag a little bit?
No.
So Nico here got into Franklin and Marshall College, a very prestigious liberal arts college, on a full ride scholarship. Is that right? Through Posse?
Full tuition. Through Posse, yes. So it's a really good scholarship, and it is a scholarship that has you going to a school with 9 other students. And then the idea of the Posse is, of course, the Posse, right? Because they have a saying where it's I wouldn't have dropped out if I didn't have my Posse, because that's something to do with the guy who dropped out, and that's why it was started. And yes, they do give a full tuition scholarship, which is a lot of money. What about you, Angie? Do you have anything to brag about?
So I got into Williams College through Questbridge, got full ride. Really great financial aid package, and they're a really good school. So don't be afraid to go for these opportunities. Of course, it might seem like they're really competitive, but of course there are so many students out here who are winning these really prestigious awards, and keep in mind, if we can do it, why not you? So yeah, get that money, get that bag. All right, so number 6 is to look into college fly-ins. So start researching college fly-ins to see what colleges you would like to visit at some point, right? So a lot of these colleges, especially like the smaller liberal arts and prestigious ones, they're willing to pay for a flight to fly you out. So you can visit their college and scout it and just really get a sense of student life and see if, that's your best fit. And what's really great about this is that you can see what you like in the college and what you would like to do in their programs. And by the end of it, you can also get like a higher boosted chance of getting accepted into these colleges. So it's really great. So who knows? Maybe you'll find one of your dream schools through one of these fly-ins. So apply.
Speaking of colleges, start thinking about colleges you might want to add to your list. It's important to have a good list by the time college apps open, which is around August, just so that you can have all the deadlines for their early action, early decision if you're considering that, and the regular decision, so that you have plenty of time to write their essays, and just have everything due in time, so that it's not like something you're doing last minute just because you didn't know when it was due. When you are applying or researching for colleges, keep an open mind. It's early. Any of these colleges could be the one for you. So don't just be like, I've never heard of the school, I don't want to go to it. Because it could be a good school. And also keep in mind the 5 P's, which is people, place, prestige, program, and place. And then also look into other facts like their policies that they have for like dorm rooms or like other small things that maybe you just can't imagine yourself like going to a school with those kind of policies. Look into the small things because you never know. This will be a school that you're going to for 4 years if you decide to go there. So I would recommend that you do good research.
All right, and number 8, remember to have fun. College applications are super duper important, right? But it is important to not burn yourself out. Remember to have fun because this is literally your last year and a half of high school before you graduate and then you're off into the real world. And at that point, you're on your own. No, just kidding. You're going to have these really great supportive communities at whatever college or university that you attend. So just remember to enjoy your your little time here and just remember to have fun. All right, so remember to enjoy the little time that you have left. And of course, thank you so much for watching the latest episode of CA Talks. We hope that some of this helped you on your college journey. And remember, if you have any questions, ask your teachers or even a senior, because we are a CA family. We all know each other by name around here. So, of course, don't be afraid to ask. Thank you so much for watching this episode. All right, have a happy new year.